Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on a wet and windy day. You'll have to bear with me with the noise. Today we're going to actually get this finished, attack it inside and actually remove both seats, remove this rubber mat and crack on and get this one cleaned up. But most importantly, we need to get this resolved. These seat covers, like I said before, are very, very expensive. So hopefully that does clean up all right and we'll be able to get Lee the trim man to actually put a piece of new foam in there and a new piece of material. I'm not going to go on too long. We're just going to crack straight on and get this sorted. Let's go. As usual, as you could see there, Chris working with like the speed of light, and of course, as usual, we got carried away and we've stripped out all of the passenger side. Let's now move on. We might as well get the driver's seat out, get the carpet out and get the rest of it out as well. It'd be really nice to pull that roof lining out because it's very, very dusty in this one. Let's see how we get on. Of course, we want to do as least time lapse as we possibly can, but I never really show the product. I know that I've mentioned it plenty of times before. It's just over here, the G101, but I'll try and do one of these bits today to show you. But we got the glove box down here. It does take 5 minutes to soak in and crack on, but I'm going to clean a couple of bits up and we'll try and do a bit live a little bit later on, I suppose, and see how that comes out. Let's clean up one of those A-pillar covers and see how we get on with that. I'm going to concentrate on this one. I've sprayed it up. I didn't want you to just be sitting there waiting for 5 minutes while it was soaking in, but I've covered that one in G101. Nice new sponge. You can see it all coming off straight away. It does make a difference when you get in the cab and all these are clean. I think all of it does really. I guess they get like it, these vans, because who wants to go and do a 12-hour day and then hoover out their van and wash it? But I guess they could get given tokens to go and have them clean. I'm just going to rinse this off over here because we don't want to stand in water all day. What I mean by standing water, we don't want to tread it in and out the workshop. But look at that. Just a little 5 minute soak in. And then a quick scrub over by hand. I mean, I don't even need to zoom in there, do I? You can see how good that looks. Let's go down a little bit. Look at the difference there. Let's crack on and get the rest of it done. guys, what do we reckon? Chris got it out. Look at the state of it. I've covered it in G101, left it for about 10 minutes, and I thought let's clean half of it with a jet wash and see if it really does come up. I actually think 90% of that on there is dust. So what's going to be the worst side? Driver's side. Can you see that already?
You couldn't do it in the vehicle, could you?
No, you could go. That's unbelievable. Guys, look at that. There's no way that could have been done in there. Let's get the other half of it clean and see what it looks like, all of half of it. Getting all my words muddled up today, aren't I? Getting excited again. That's what it is. Was that neat? I'll put it on neat. It's bad. Thanks for asking that, Chris. Everyone does always ask. Mate, that was just dust. There you go, guys, one pass. Look at that. Unless you actually see it, you wouldn't, truly, tell me in the comment section, unless you see me doing that, you wouldn't actually believe it, would you? You would think that the roof lining has been swapped out. I mean, because that's got wet there now, you can't really see that straight line. I can see it here close up. Let's just dry that off a bit. Look at the difference in that. Chris did ask me there, guys, I don't know if you heard it over the top. He said, what did I put on it? Like, how did I use the G101? Quite a lot of you do always ask me. We go 50-50 with warm water, and it actually works really well. But where that was so rotten, I did hit it with neat G101. So I am going to wash the rest of that off before it starts eating away at it. I'm going to leave that out there to dry now for the rest of the day on the trusty old Toyota Hilux. The sun's beaming down on it, so we should be able to get that one back in today. I did all of those little bits you would have seen on the time lapse. I had to put some of this tar remover on this foot panel here because it had quite a lot of tar on it. But all these bits here are done. These are just watermarks. They'll all need wiping over again. They've all come up nice. Guys, I'm not going to time lapse me doing all that. I'll just crack on and get it done. We've got both steps there, B-pillar covers, the mat out the driver's side. What Chris did notice, after he pulled out that tailored mat, wherever it is, sorry, I was looking around for it, this side actually had the carpet missing. There was nothing underneath that tailored mat. So we have just managed to order one of them up off eBay, and hopefully that arrives in with us tomorrow. So Chris is probably going to concentrate on getting this all clean inside here now. There's quite a lot of dust and bits and pieces everywhere. He'll get all that washed down, get the inside washed down. I'll crack on and get all this stuff done, and then we'll have a look once we've done it. Trying to work out who's worked the hardest today. Chris reckons it's him. He's got his hand up there, and I reckon it was me. We'll start off with what Chris has done. What a difference, guys. Look at that inside. He has done inside every nook and cranny. He's cleaned it all up, and it really has come up nice. Now, I know you don't see a lot of this, but we now know that it's been done. There's a little bit of rust coming up there. He's done all the windscreen inside, stripped everything down, cleaned all the radio. Quite a lot of you mentioned in the previous video about the gear knob. Guys, that is on its way. We have ordered it up. As the carpet for this side is on order. And I know I said to Chris, I regret it every time I don't mention something. Do you remember when I was fitting this up and I quickly polished it and I said, guys, I got carried away there. I did do some bits I didn't mention, the door lock. So many of you reached out. When I actually bought this door, earlier on in that first video, if you look, that door didn't even have a lock in it. So guys, yeah, that was the first job I done, was swap that out, and it couldn't be any more simple. You pop that bung out, there's a little torque in there, you undo it and that pulls straight out and you put the new one in. So the inside is completely finished. We're done with it. We've just got to wait for that gear knob to come and that bit of carpet, but that's not going to stop us fitting it all back up together. Why Chris was doing that, I have been doing that. Now, they have come up really nice, all of them. This van, like I said in the first video, we thought it was probably the worst one, and it turns out it is one of the better ones. It really is nice. We need to jet wash it, all the chassis, and do all that yet, but all of the panels there have all come up really nice. The seat box has come up really nice, driver's one and the passenger. Even the bit of carpet that was down in the driver's side of it, it's actually come up quite nice. I think one of those tailored mats would probably finish it off, but the new owner can buy that for it. Guys, you're probably wondering why there's two 2p coins on there. They're actually glued on. You can see there was 3 glued on there. I will knock those off. But that is all of the bits done. The other thing I did want to quickly mention was the passenger seat. Now, we have ordered a new seat cover for it, but the passenger seat, I said to Chris, we're going to clean that up. And he said, Rob, we can clean it up, but this side, you can see, it's all ripped, guys. It ain't no good. So it's probably a couple of hours work, that cleaning that seat up, Chris, isn't it? And then what we got there, £40 repair off a Lee. Well, I actually found this on eBay for, Chris, you'll have to tell me the price, $59.99 delivered, and it's immaculate. Sorry guys, it's got my address on it down there. Yeah, an immaculate replacement. So that's going to make a really nice job of it. And this one inside should look better than all of them, because ultimately it's got a new seat base this side and a new seat base the other side. So really, really coming along. And we think we might have found that wing as well now. It's now the next day. The roof lining's been out all night. It's had 2 bakes in the sun, so that was the wettest part. Obviously the seats are not wet, so we're just going to crack straight on and actually get all of the inside of this put back together. Let's get straight to it. Moving along quite nicely there, guys. Chris is straight onto the dash, but roof lining's in, B pillar covers are in, that passenger seat. I did say previous, God, that sun's so bright, I knew this would come up nice, and I did no more than get the little brush and the airline, and I just blew it all out. Chris said, I reckon that's going to need a wash, Rob, but genuinely it didn't. It shocked both of us. And that new seat base, what a difference that has made. Carpet's back in, driver's side. I'm just going to go around your side actually, Chris. There's the old seat there. I just had to take these little brackets off. There's 2 like little swing brackets, and I genuinely couldn't work out why that seat wouldn't fit. And yeah, then Chris said that's definitely not the same, but he managed to work it out. So the carpet's back down this side. We're not going for a tailored mat in this one, Chris, are we? Because it ain't worn out, is it? We have ordered that though. And fingers crossed that's going to come in this video, because also the seat cover is due in tomorrow morning. So Chris has just put the seat box in, put all of those fuse boxes back in where they should be. That seat's back in. Just all the little dash trims light, and I've still got to get those 2Ps off, but moving along with it quite nicely. Let's crack on and get the rest of it in now. As you could see on that little piece of time lapse, Chris started attacking the base of the seat and he's now stripped that out. But I really wanted to make a point of this seat cover. Guys, you can see we bought it from the main dealer. Now, I rung up to get a price. And how much was the base, Chris? Just the base cover for that was 123 plus VAT, less a little bit of discount, and that was for that base. And the guy said, well, do you want a whole seat cover? It's cheaper. I said, you're kidding me. Guys, we got that bit there as well for that. And that was actually £90 plus VAT. £90 plus VAT for a complete seat cover. So Chris is actually going to fit that, and that looks reasonably easy to fit. Already took the headrest out and took those clips off. We'll get that fitted. It's going to have a brand new driver's seat in it, base and a back. We've never changed the back before, and I said this wasn't too bad, but let's just compare it now. Look at the difference. That's going to look so lovely inside. Let's get on and do it. I've just walked outside because I almost forgot. I contacted a guy on eBay about a wing and he's like, yeah, I'm sure I've got one. Give me 20 minutes and I'll dig it out. So I left it about 3 hours. I rung him back. He went, oh, sorry, I got caught up on the phone. So anyway, one thing led to another. And over 2 days, the guy kept saying he's going to come back to me and he didn't. So last night I said to Chris, what are we going to do about this wing? I've turned up this morning, guys. That's exactly what Chris has done about that wing. He actually removed it and he has beat it all straight without cracking the paint. It's not 100% perfect. He said, you're never going to get it perfect. It's going to have little marks in it, but look at the difference in that. He's just now starting to line it up and he's going to bolt that back on. Down the bottom, same as when I've done the other side, the seal is just slightly punched up, you know, where maybe someone's jacked it up. So he's got the hammers out. He's just going to straighten that out and get that wing bolted up. But what a difference. And saved us £100 there, Chris. Yeah. Really moving along. Let's get them seats done and get them in. Hopefully it's not too noisy with the engine running there, guys. Just went round. We know that it needed a new washer for the sump, but I bought a new sump plug for it with the washer. Obviously you got to drain the oil out, new oil filter, new air filter, and 11 litres of oil. Chris just sprinted to the postman and the correct carpet all fitted. I suppose he's going to give that a bit of a wipe over, and both of the seats are fitted now as well, guys. Look, check that out from what it looked like. How much nicer does that look? It's just so pretty. Let me go around the other side because it's quite bright there with the sun. Well, that ain't really helped much, has it? But you get a gist of what we're saying. How nice is this in here now, Chris?
It smells better.
It smells a lot better and it's immaculate. So inside we are just waiting on the gear knob, and that's not, unfortunately, going to be here till tomorrow. So that's not going to be in this video. We also did notice last thing, there's something missing out of here, but we're just going to roll with it and leave that like it. So yeah, so far so good. I'm going to crack on, get that done. Chris is going to have a little wander around and finish off the loose ends. Guys, quite a lot of you, I know you do worry and get concerned. In the video I said to Chris, really I should have said it before I started there, but axle stands, as you can see, I wasn't actually underneath the truck. The sump nut is literally right there where that green tray is. So I've just leaned down underneath. I've got it jacked up, probably 2 pumps on the jack, but I wasn't lying down underneath there, so we got no worries there. We're going to have a little walk around it in a minute because we're pretty much coming to the end with it. I've just got to put the oil in, run it up, keep double checking the oil, and we're going to change that step. Some of you are going to be a little bit disappointed, and that is the fact that we haven't changed that bumper with a little crack in it. But you will agree with us at the end of the video when I tell you why we've left that like that. So let's get the oil in there, get that step on, and then we'll have a good look round. Guys, we're nearly done, and then I was going to do a little walk around, and I've just popped out, come back. Chris said it, Rob, it got the better of me. We've made such a nice job of this van. He's actually warmed up. What do you say? You warmed up the...
Soldered it first.
You soldered it first, welded it up. We've used bits of cable tie there to weld into it. Guys, look at that. You can't even see. Brilliant. And now you're just heating up a spatula, paint scraper, and just smoothing it over. And once that bumper's all blacked, you can see the bit of smoke coming off there, but it does look fantastic. I think you're all going to agree this is our best one so far. It's definitely turned out the best. Getting those doors and that wing made such a difference to that truck. Look how tidy it all looks. All the chassis on it, everything. It all just looks so nice and presentable. And that front bumper, guys, where Chris repaired it, absolutely brilliant. I just can't believe how nice it's come out. Do you want to open that door up, Chris? What a lovely place to be for someone to just jump in. That roof lining all looks nice, all the sun visors, just everything. Yeah, it's got a couple of little marks on it, but it is a work truck, and there is already a little bit of a plan for it. Chris even went as far as to all those little marks. He just went round, just touched them up with a cotton bud and some white paint. Guys, let's go inside, tell you the plans for it, and crunch the numbers. I reckon by the time this video finishes, guys, it's actually going to be our longest video to date. Let's get that away a little bit. So, crunch the numbers. Purchase price, as you know, we bought them in a job lot, but that actually worked out after all the other motors had gone. It owed us £6,500. The door, wing, mirror, wheel trims, etc. You know, when I went to Essex, got them off that guy, £380. It was £440, but he done me a deal. Seat cover set, £108 with a VAT. Very, very good price for that. The seat base I bought, passenger seat off of eBay. We got that down to 60, it was $59.99. Front floor mat, we got that off of eBay again, second hand, £25. Bumper step, £20. I didn't show that, but we put a brand new one in it off of eBay. The gear knob was £9, hasn't arrived, but I've got a tracking number, that's going to be here tomorrow. Oil, filter, air filter, and the sump plug was £70. 2 times inlet gaskets. Now, I'll tell you about this in the end, but that truck's actually got an air leak. When you put it under boost, it goes shh, and you can hear it clear as day. And it is an air leak. So I rung up the dealer, actually, where I got the seat cover, and said, you know, what do you think it's going to be? It's not the intercooler. Me and Chris had a quick look. It's not any of the pipes. And he said, we sell hundreds of inlet manifold gaskets, and that's going to be your culprit. And he was like quietly confident. And I said, is that the only gasket that goes? He said, well, there is only 2. And I said, well, we'll have them both. And they really wasn't expensive. They was £14 for the pair, but they are on order and they're not here yet. But I'll tell you a little bit more about that at the end. Cleaning products, we went to town on that, and that roof lining, I'll just watch that a little bit back. brilliant bit of footage I think I caught there. Of course, let me know in the comment section. Cleaning products, £30. We was actually going to sell that truck for £9,000, and one of you subscribers has actually reached out to me on Instagram, and he's quite a long way, and said, what do you want for it? And I said £9,000, and he said, I'll have it. I'll definitely have it. And he is somebody that has been after one of our trucks for quite a long time, and he's actually going to turn that truck into a recovery vehicle. He's got a body for it. So we said £9,000, and then I explained that it's got an air leak that we need to do, and I've spoken to him today, and he's desperate to come and get it. And I said, we've ordered the gaskets, but they haven't arrived, and he's asked if he can take it as it is, and we've said yeah, and we're going to knock 250 off, and that just covers him. If he don't end up doing it, that covers the labour cost of him actually getting somebody to do it, because we haven't had the manifold off, so we don't even know how in depth that is to do. So at 8,750, that gives us a pre-tax profit of £1,534, and we're quite happy with that. It's 2 days work for me and Chris, and that's for 2 people, so altogether 4 days. 2 days for him and 2 for me. So I think you would agree definitely what I said a minute ago. That has turned out to be the best one of those trucks we've done. I can't believe Chris got that wing back to shape, and it ain't until you get up really, really close to it that you can see a couple of very small ripples in it. So we're really happy with it. Drop your comments in the comment section. Hit the thumbs up if you do enjoy it. We really do appreciate it, and it shows your appreciation. Like, subscribe and share. Check out the merchandise. The link is in the description, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.